Mindark's new Content Creators Club is absolutely doomed to failure, and today I'm going to explain why. Welcome to another video from earnped.com. I am Stevie B, happy to have you all with me today. I've got a fresh pot of coffee ready to go, so let's get those sips and smacks rolling. And let's get right into it. Guys, before we get started today, as always, if you find this video helpful, please do me a solid. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications with the bell icon so you never miss new content that we post. So what is the Content Creators Club? Let's start there. A few weeks ago, Mindark made an official Facebook post and said, hey, we want to help support creators of all types. YouTube creators, streamers, Twitch streamers, doesn't matter. We want to help support y'all. We're going to start this new thing called the Content Creators Club. If you're interested, please send us an email. And instantly the Facebook post blew up. Everybody was like, yeah, we're totally interested. And of course, I have a YouTube channel all about Entropia Universe, so I sent him an email. In fact, I sent him not one, not two, but 3 emails, and I got a grand total of 0 responses. And that's fine. Mindark isn't my biggest fan. I'm not their biggest fan. That is perfectly okay. But if they had bothered to respond, I would have told them what I'm getting ready to tell you guys, and that is this Content Creators Club is absolutely doomed. Now, before we get to why it's doomed, let me say this. If you were allowed into the club, take their money. This is a very niche game, it's a very niche community, and it's very hard to make profitable content with only a few thousand daily average players worldwide. So if Mindark will give you dollars, put those dollars in your pocket. Second, I think it's weird that they did this as a public announcement. If this is by invitation only, which makes sense because that way they can negotiate one-on-one with each content creator individually to make individual deals, that way they don't have to support everybody the same, then why make it a public announcement at all? You can get a hold of us in-game, you can get a hold of us through our private email, you know who we are, you know where we live, you know how to contact us, you're Mindark, you have all of our information. If you wanted it invitation only, why didn't you just reach out to those content creators you wanted to work with? Because it's not a very good look when you say, hey, we've got this new club, email us if you're interested, and then you just fail to respond to emails, even if it's just because you don't like the person emailing you. That's still not a good look. But you know what? It is what it is. That's how they decide to do it. And, you know, quite frankly, I'm happy they're at least doing something. Because for years, I've been screaming from the hilltops, hey, Mindark, do some form of marketing, do some form of advertising, because if people find out about Entropia and people will try Entropia, they will fall in love with it just like I did, just like you did, because this is the game that we don't just play. We love it, we're passionate about it, that's why we do what we do, right? So all they have to do is get eyeballs on this game from people who have never heard of it or never tried it before. And that is the exact problem. That's what they're trying to accomplish with this Content Creators Club, and it's just not going to work. Now, in order for me to explain why it's not going to work, we're going to do a little bit of a thought exercise, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a pop quiz. A few weeks ago, in my last video, I announced that I'm starting a brand new YouTube channel all about Pokemon cards. This channel is starting completely from scratch. It's a separate channel, and I've got to go through the trouble of building a brand new community, a brand new following, and getting into the partner program all over again. So why would I do that? Why would I start from scratch and go through all that trouble when I could monetize those videos day one right away by just posting them to this channel? I want you guys to think about that for a second, and we're going to have a pop quiz because this will show you guys why this plan of Mindark's is so completely doomed to the abyss. Now, while you guys are thinking about that, yes, I'm launching a brand new channel all about Pokemon cards. The channel is already up. You can go subscribe to it right now. And if you're one of my subscribers on this channel and you're interested in Pokemon cards and you subscribe to that channel, you will get a special VIP designation that will never be available to anybody ever again. It's only available to subscribers here on this channel and only available while we're in our early launch period. You can head over there right now. I'll put a graphic on the screen. The name of the channel is @VintagePokemonCardValues here on YouTube. And we will launch our first videos going live tomorrow, Wednesday, August 7th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're interested in Pokemon, get over to @VintagePokemonCardValues, subscribe early, subscribe now, and get that special VIP designation that will be handy later on when we start opening booster packs, vintage booster boxes, doing special promotions and special giveaways. But why go through the trouble? Why separate it and have to get into the partner program all over again when I could just monetize them day one right here? Tick tock, pencils down. Everybody's final answer's in. That's right, it's because of the YouTube algorithm. And not just the YouTube algorithm, I'll let you guys in on a secret. All the big tech companies essentially work off the same algorithm. So it can be Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitch, does not matter. The algorithms these companies use are designed to show you content that you are highly, highly, highly interested in. Now, what is the goal of the Content Creators Program? To show people Entropia who have never heard of Entropia before or who have never shown interest in Entropia before. That's just not going to work. If you go to YouTube and you only search for woodworking videos, you're never going to see a video about Entropia Universe. It's just not going to happen. If you only watch videos on Entropia Universe, you're never going to see a video about Pokemon cards. It's just not going to happen. Because the algorithms that these companies use are designed to be very good at showing you content you're very, very, very interested in. Now, I know there's some of you saying, well, yeah, but Stevie, I had never heard of Entropia Universe, and I was on YouTube one day and I saw one of your videos, so that can't be completely accurate. Right, but think about what you were doing. Think about what you were watching when you saw one of my videos pop up. I will bet money it was something related to either PC gaming, MMORPGs, or a game like World of Warcraft, Second Life, EVE Online. You were doing something to show the YouTube algorithm that you were interested in content very, very, very similar to this content. And then the algorithm started showing you this content. So in that respect, there might be some small amount of success from this program. But if Mindark is hoping to reach a large number of people who have never heard of Entropia, who have never shown an interest in real cash economy gaming, who have never played an MMO, who have never played a PC game, it's just not going to happen. In order to do that, in order to reach that goal, they would need to do real advertising. Now, back in the day, they used to do this, and I'm a prime example of it. I have never in my life played a PC game until Entropia. I have never played an MMO until Entropia. It is my first and only PC game, my first and only MMO as of 2024. So how did I find out about it? Well, back in the day, they used to do real advertising. Back in the day, they would put out a press release every time a world record was set. In fact, one of the first ways I heard about Entropia was when Never Die set a world record. I believe it was selling Club Never Die, which is now FOMA. But then they stopped doing that. So if Mindark really wanted this to succeed, it wouldn't be the Content Creators Club. They would make an ad where they would put out a press release, or they would highlight something special about the game, like the real cash economy and a world record, and they would either put out a press release, or even better, make a video, go to YouTube and say, we want to advertise, we will pay you to put this video in front of people, because then you're not dealing with the YouTube algorithm. Then you're dealing with YouTube advertising. And you can say, show it to people who are into PC games. Doesn't matter what game, just show it to them. Then you can say, show it to people who are interested in gaming at all, even if it's console games, even if it's handheld gaming like Game Boys, even if it's old school retro gaming like NES or Super Nintendo or Game Gear or Sega Genesis. You could do that if you were advertising on YouTube. But to rely on the YouTube algorithm or the Twitch algorithm or another algorithm that is designed to serve up content, you're not going to get the kind of exposure that you're wanting. Your content is only going to be shown to people who are already highly interested in that content. This is exactly why I decided to split the Pokemon YouTube channel into its own channel. Yes, I have to go through the trouble of getting everybody interested in Pokemon to go over and sub to @VintagePokemonCardValues. I have to start at zero and build a whole new community. I have to get into the partner program to monetize all over again. But what would happen if I didn't? What would happen if I put those videos on this channel? Well, what YouTube would see was every time I posted a video, for the longest time, the videos had a high click-through rate. They had a lot of engagement. A lot of people hit the like button. A lot of people left comments. A lot of people watched the video all the way through or almost all the way through. But then all of a sudden I post a Pokemon video, and there's a low click-through rate. there's not a lot of engagement, not a lot of comments, not a lot of watch time. And the YouTube algorithm doesn't understand why. All it knows is that the video flopped. Now, as a content creator, videos do flop now and then. It's just a natural part of the process. But if I started posting these Pokemon videos on this channel regularly, and that started happening regularly, then YouTube would think that my content just wasn't as good and I was out of touch and I just wasn't doing as good of a job, and it would hurt me with the YouTube algorithm. I wouldn't get the kind of exposure that I should be getting. I wouldn't be getting the kind of impressions that I should get. It wouldn't be put in front of the right audience. The algorithm would start treating me much less favorably. So as a content creator, yes, it's more trouble, it's more effort, but it makes a lot more sense to just split at Vintage Pokemon Card Values into its own separate YouTube channel. That way I've got one audience for Entropia, and I've got another audience for Pokemon cards. And yes, there are going to be some small amount of people that are interested in both, but it's not going to be that many. And this is why Mindark has such a giant problem. They're wanting to use this Content Creators Club to show Entropia-related content to people who aren't interested or haven't heard of Entropia before. That's just not how the algorithm works. That's how advertising works, but it's not how the algorithm works. So because of that, this is going to be doomed to absolute failure. Now, if you guys disagree with me, let me know in the comments. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you got into the Content Creators Club and you're able to get some of that sweet Mindark money in your pocket, let me know in the comments. And if you guys would like to see me in the Content Creators Club, email them. The email address is marketing@mindark.com, and tell them you would like to see me in the Content Creators Club. Because I do plan to keep making Entropia-related content, but I've also got to spend my time where there's the most potential profit. And the entire worldwide market for people interested in Entropia is a few thousand people. But the worldwide potential market for Pokemon is tens of millions of people. So obviously lately I've been spending a lot more time making that Pokemon content we're launching tomorrow than I have been making Entropia content. Now, does that mean I'm going to stop making Entropia content? No. I will keep playing. I love this game. I will always love this game. So I will keep making content. I still want to finish the Siren series. I want to make an Arcadia and a Next Island series, a Tulune series. I want to make a series on Monria and a series for brand new players just getting started. But I have to spend my time where it's the most profitable. So if I'm in the Content Creators Club and Mindark is putting dollars in my pocket, then that makes it more profitable to make these videos than it currently is. I might spend more time making these videos. But without that, I kind of have to divide my time in what makes the most sense and the most profitability. But like I said, I will always continue making these videos because I just love the game. I'm passionate about it. It's my hobby. I really, really enjoy it. In fact, as you guys know, I put in a video a couple weeks ago that my current gear is up for sale. Now that I've sold the BP20 FEN, all of my other gear, minus my current weapon, is currently for sale. I'm already level 90, I'm headed for level 100, and even past, and my gear will carry me there easily. I continue to tier my BP70 Mayhem Edition, my BP70 Perfected. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now, is getting tier 3 components to tier it to tier 3. I plan to go into Mullic Depths, and I'm even putting together a team. So whoever buys my gear will get the same deal that the person got that bought my BP20 FEN. You get the gear, you get one-on-one mentorship with me where I tell you everything I know about the game, including the secret mechanics, including all the stuff I won't make public on YouTube, and you get a spot on my Mullic Depths team. So just like the person who bought the BP20, whoever buys my gear will walk into Mullic Depths with me. So if you're interested in the gear, shoot me an email at sbraggs62@gmail.com, sbraggs62@gmail.com, or send me a message in-game. We'll talk. Because I plan to walk into Mullic's Depths, not just by myself, but I will go into Mullic Depths with the team. And there is a spot for the person who bought the BP20 on that team, and there is a spot for whoever buys my gear on that team. And guess what? I'm not in a hurry. If nobody buys my gear, this gear will easily carry me to level 120, maybe even 135 or beyond. So I plan to make content for Entropia for a long time. I plan to play Entropia for a very long time. I absolutely love this game, but I'm also very passionate about Pokemon cards and several other things. And I just have to put my time where it makes the most sense. And I think Mindark's going to come to the same conclusion. They're going to try out this Creators Club. They're going to spend some money doing it. And again, if you can get their money, take it. But I think what they'll end up figuring out is I'm right. The algorithm is showing Entropia content to people already interested in Entropia. It's not getting new eyeballs on Entropia from people who've never heard of it or never played a PC game or an MMO before. And I think eventually Mindark will take the next logical step, and they will start actually marketing and advertising the game to a broader audience in a broader way without relying on a content algorithm. And when that happens, I think that's going to be a great day for the game, because anybody who tries this game will absolutely fall in love with it. Best part for me is I benefit no matter what. This channel is dedicated to teaching you guys how to play smarter, not harder. It's dedicated to helping newer players get a foothold on the game and get on their journey to becoming an Uber. I wasn't always level 90. I didn't always have a BP 70 perfected. I started off at Camp Icarus just like everybody else. And this channel is dedicated to helping people be able to fall in love with the game and play more passionately and smarter. It's designed to help people to not rage quit. So no matter what Mindark does, no matter what kind of marketing or advertising they do, my channel will benefit. I will get more viewers, more subscribers, and that's a good thing for me. But guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did you get into the program? Did they not respond to your emails? If you guys want to see me in the program so I can spend more time making Entropia related videos, shoot them an email, marketing@mindark.com. And of course, if you guys are interested in the gear, like I said, shoot me an email, shoot me an in-game message. And if you have any interest in Pokemon or Pokemon cards or Pokemon related content whatsoever, head over to the new channel right now. It's at Vintage Pokemon Card Values. I will put it in the pinned comment below this video. And get subscribed to that channel, because like I said, if you're subscribed to this channel and you subscribe to that channel as well, and if you do so during this early launch period, you will get that special VIP designation that will never ever be available to anybody else ever again. And that will come in super handy when we start doing those booster box and vintage booster pack openings, when we start doing promotions and giveaways. You guys are absolutely going to love it. And in fact, that channel has given me a lot of new things that I can use to make this channel even better. So I'm very excited. We're launching our first Pokemon related videos on that channel tomorrow at 5 o'clock August 7th, 2024, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'll leave it there for today. Sip, sip, smack, smack. Y'all know the rest. Head over to earnped.com, because when you earn, we earn. It's by far the best way you guys can help to support us, and we really appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown. Until next time, take care, Stevies.